back to the channel. My name is Lena and today I'm going to talk self-care for moms. How can we help ourselves so that we remain sane and semi-functional even with a very busy life and schedule? So I am an Enneagram type 3 with a subtype of self-preservation. Sometimes I can get really focused on preserving my own energy and resources. So this is already my leaning, is to preserve my own resources. So to me, self-care as a mom is essential to the mom and also to her whole family. And a mom who takes great care of herself can be the best possible mother and promote the best results for her children and those around her. So for better or for worse, I'm a little bit obsessed with self-preservation. So my first tip for self-care for moms is to be proactive. So take care of yourself before the breakdown. Take care of yourself before something goes miserably wrong and then the whole world comes to a screeching halt because everyone has to deal with that problem. Of course, some things that happen are totally unavoidable and out of your control. If we can have a steady routine of taking care of ourselves physically and emotionally and spiritually, then we can avoid some major problems in the future. It definitely really upsets me when I see a wonderful, hard-working mom just work and work and work and never think about her own desires or her own dreams or her own feelings about everything, and then eventually there's an explosion, and then that's not good for anybody because she hadn't been taking care of herself. These other things are cropping up and, you know, she's on bed rest. And I actually know people that has happened to. I'm not exaggerating. Something you can do to get a little mom sanity time is to have a mommy day. This doesn't have to be expensive. You can switch with a friend. All the other moms in the world need a little mommy day also. So I'll babysit her kids while she's having her mommy day, and she'll babysit my kids while I'm having my mommy day. So this could be 2 hours once a week or whenever you can fit it in. It's great to schedule it. Do I do that? Not really. It would be great if it was every week, so you had some plan where you were going to be just you and you were going to be just taking care of yourself. Because if you are a mom, you know that being a mom is 24/7. And getting a little time just yourself to take care of just yourself can be life-changing for your mental and physical health. So during this mommy day, you may be tempted to be overly productive. Like, I could clean the whole house, no one is here messing it up at the same time. Don't be too productive during your mommy day. This is about you, not your work life. So perhaps you want to go window shopping. Perhaps you really enjoy going grocery shopping alone. Perhaps you want to go for a walk by the river alone. Or perhaps you want to work on your passions or interests. So this is where you can move your dreams forward uninterrupted. My next self-care tip for moms is to eliminate or strategize about tasks you dislike. So perhaps these are things in your life that are extremely time-consuming or you just hate the thought of them. This is about how can we lessen those things so that you spend less time doing things you severely dislike, and so you can spend more time doing things that are important to you. It takes time to vacuum the carpets, but you can buy a off-brand robot vacuum for not very expensive. I think we got ours for under $200. So then we can actually eliminate some of the chore of vacuuming or vacuuming often or sweeping often by having a robot vacuum. Also, think about instituting a family cleanup time. I've got a whole video about how to do the 10-minute family cleanup time, and that has really changed our lives. This means everybody is getting their fair share of the housework, and it's not just mom cleaning up all the time and making sure everything works, because we're busting it out together and we're getting it done and everybody gets to participate. including the kids. My son is only 3, but he can already do a lot of cleanup tasks, and this allows him to also be responsible for his own things. So for us, a 3-year-old can help put away his clothes, he can pick up his toys, he can put away all the Legos, stuff like that. So he's part of the working team of the family, and I don't have to clean up his toys. But it's still getting done, so our living room is not a disaster. So you're coming up with strategies for tasks that take you a long time and are not your absolute favorite, and lessening your work time or somehow getting other people in your family involved. So my next tip is to help your children help themselves. So what are the tasks that your children can do for themselves so that you don't have to do them? It definitely takes some time to train these skills, but it is totally worth it as they gain independence, they gain real-world skills, and you gain less total work. As I kind of mentioned before, I have a 3-year-old and he can help us clean up, but I'm also helping him learn how to do other tasks for himself so that I don't have to do them. Like now he can go wash his own hands. So that means I'm not spending time washing his hands. So now he can manage all of his bathroom needs alone, which means I don't have to do that for him. How can you set up your house so your children can also get snacks for themselves? So perhaps in the lower levels of your pantry or the lower levels of your fridge, you have easy snacks for your children to get so that they don't need help obtaining the snack. And I imagine that this will continue and expand as my son gets older. Eventually he should be able to do his own laundry. I know teenagers that do all their own laundry, so the parents don't have to do any of their own laundry. How can they pump their own gas? How can they cook dinner once a week so they learn how to cook and stuff like that? So I'm really looking forward to seeing how many things we can teach my son how to do. So he will both be prepared for the real world and have so many skills so that he can survive on his own, but also this means less work for the parents. So this is a way to take care of yourself, is to help your child help themselves. Okay, my next strategy is to figure out what helps you recharge. I could tell you about what recharging looks like for me, but for everyone it's going to look different, so you don't have to recharge in the same way that everyone else does. So perhaps for you it's going on a run, perhaps for you it's doing yoga or taking a bath or reading a book or studying your Bible or praying. Maybe it's journaling. There is no one size fits all, but it's very important to identify what are the things that recharge you, and if you had a little time to yourself and you wanted to be taking care of yourself, what would that look like? Because it's not the same as the next person over. So think of ideas that would recharge you that could cost money, like maybe getting a manicure or a massage or something, and then free ideas. Think of things that would recharge you that wouldn't cost money. Because at least I can't always do the ones that cost money, but if I had just a little bit of time, I could do one of the recharging activities that didn't cost any money. So my next tip is to make a little bit of time. So this means even if you don't have 4 hours to go to the spa or something, that doesn't mean you can't have a little self-care activity that will boost your week and recharge your batteries. So 10 minutes of self-care totally counts. Maybe you are journaling for 10 minutes or you are doing a breathing meditation or something like that. So maybe you can fit in a little bit of time after your children go to bed. Or maybe you need to have the kids watch a little TV while you do a little self-care. So for me, self-care for moms is about avoiding implosion. I don't want to get to the point where I have been denying my dreams and goals and desires for so long that I just cannot stand anything about my life. This is about balance for me. And in a way, it's about boundaries. I'm like, I am not in a good emotional place right now. I need to deal with this, or I need to be by myself. I need to walk around the block. I need to read a book that's worthless. Whatever it is, I need to reset myself so that I can be there for my family. Let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite self-care strategy? As always, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any uploads, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.